So this is one of the things when we start opening our third eye, we start to tap into these psychic abilities, as they call it. You know, you can see it as something very, very special, or you can see as it, and this is how I look at it, is everyone is psychic. Our bodies are made for very beautiful spiritual things, and so it is actually very normal. So precognition means that you tap into a timeline that's basically already there energetically but hasn't physically happened yet. Then you experience it afterwards when it happens. You experience something before very consciously, and then it happens and you're like, did that just happen? That was crazy. I just thought about that, or I already, I tapped into it before it actually happened. In this episode, I'm going to be answering some of your questions. I asked on my community tab if there were any questions that you guys had, and I received some very, very beautiful questions. So we're going to talk about how to find your life purpose. We're going to talk about how to let go of your attachment when someone's constantly on your mind. And we're also going to talk about the third eye and tingling and all these beautiful sensations that we have during meditation. So if that's something that you love to learn more about, then stay around.
How does it feel to be alive, to be free? Are we truly in the here and now, or are we living a dream that we created? Close your eyes to see clearly. This is life on purpose.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of On Purpose by Lynn. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Lynn and I share with you everything you need to know about personal development and spirituality so that you can create your best life and so that you can rise to your fullest potential. If that's something that you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe. So the first question that I'm going to start with comes from Kim. Thank you so much, Kim, for asking me your question. She says, "Hi Lynn, I really love your videos and your vibe. You help me so much to grow my inner self. I'm so glad to have you here. And as always, what you see is a reflection of you. So what does that say about you?" "I'm feeling stuck on my job for the moment. I can't find what it is that I really love to do in this life. I have so much interests. So my question for you is, how can I find my soul purpose?" This is a big one. I mean, what a way to start this video. How can you find your soul purpose? I actually created a lot of videos about this, but what I want to say for now is that, you say that you're stuck at your job, which, happens, and that's okay, because whenever we feel that one thing is not serving us anymore, we are shooting rockets of desires, as Abraham Hicks calls it, towards the universe that will help us to get clear on what it is that we want. So whenever we are experiencing contrast in life, it's just the way of how the universe pushes us to grow or to go into a different direction. So that is one thing that I wanted to say before. And then you asked me, I can't figure out what it is that I really love to do. You have many interests. So that sounds like me. I am a Gemini and I have a lot of different interests, and I was always feeling like I had to do and learn all of the things all at the same time, and it got me so distracted, and it kind of put me in this situation where I couldn't figure out which direction was the good direction for me to go to. So what I recommend, if you're looking for, what I feel from your message is you want to step into your purpose and monetize it. I just want to say that whenever you step into your purpose, it doesn't always mean that there has to be some kind of monetization included to it. It doesn't have to be your job. It doesn't have to be your career or your work. Stepping into your purpose doesn't always mean that you need to create money with it. Okay, so I just want to clarify that before I answer your question. So what I would recommend is just choosing one direction. And I think that often in life we tend to worry about, is this the right direction for me? Maybe not. And I'm like, because I've been in the situation, what I found is that sometimes we just need to discover whether it's the right direction or not. This is how we constantly realign our lives with our highest timeline, is to try different things. So maybe if you don't know exactly what it is that you love to do, at least you have all the interests. So that means that there are many things that you could be doing. And you just start with trying out one of these things. And soon you will discover if that's something that you really love to do. If that's not the case, then you'll learn something from it, you'll grow from it, and you try something new. I mean, I've also been trying a lot of different things, and knowing what your purpose is one thing, but making it, or how do you say, like anchoring it into this 3D reality is another thing. So, when we find our purpose, it's not always really clear what that should look like. Like when I discovered my purpose, which was freedom and bringing freedom to others, I didn't immediately know how to bring that to people, right? I just knew that I wanted to bring it to people. So there are tons of different ways of how to go about materializing this. And what I found is that at some point in time, we just need to choose a direction, and through experiencing that, you will be able to find whether that fits or not, and whether that's in alignment or not. So just try one thing. That's one thing that I would recommend. And through finding your soul's purpose, I sometimes find it difficult because this is what came to me. I wasn't really looking for it, but I feel like finding your purpose is something that you will find when you start to find who you are in your core. And that is one thing that I would like to say is everybody's purpose is to become who they're meant to become and express themselves in the way that that is unfiltered for who they are, and be of service in doing that. So that's one thing to look at, one way to look at it. It's like, what am I good at? I recently created this Ikigai video, so I really recommend you to watch that one to find out, how you can, to basically build a structure around what is your purpose. So I would really recommend watching that one. And then also, following your passion, because what I feel is that whenever we are in a high vibration and we're following our passion, and often our purpose is somewhere within our passion, it is in what we love to do, then we are in the vibration of actually receiving those answers. So the answers always come where you're not looking for it, if that makes sense. So what I would recommend is watching that Ikigai video and then following your passion. And through following your passion, maybe you will find something where you feel like, hey, I've been really, I'm really good at this, and I want to bring that to people. Or look at your challenges in life that you have overcome. What are some really significant challenges that you've gone through in your life that changed you to who you are today? And perhaps your purpose, and often it is within that as well. So your lessons turn into your purpose. So you can help people or things or the world right now through the things that you've learned and grown through. So yeah, I think that is the answer to that question. I really recommend to just scroll to my videos, because I've literally filmed so many videos about finding your purpose. So yeah, I really hope that helps. And the next question is, the best practice of letting go of attachment, as someone keeps popping into my mind. Well, the best way of letting go of attachment, I think, it depends a little bit on what the situation is with this person. If it's a romantic relationship, for example, it's your ex or something, and you keep thinking about them, then I think the best practice of letting go is just finding distraction and doing things that you love to do. I often feel like, how can you get yourself into flow state? For me, it's surfing, right? And it's many other things, but surfing is a big one for me. It allows me to play, and when I play, I detach from everything around me. I'm just in the moment. So what is an activity that allows you to get into flow state? Because when you are in flow state, when you're playing, when you're dancing, when you're doing something that just makes you feel like, hey, this is fun to do, then immediately our mind stops overthinking and we detach from those thoughts without trying to detach, if that makes sense. So that's one thing. If it's a romantic partner, maybe that's a way how to detach. Another way how to detach, it could also be a romantic or someone who has been romantic in your life. Basically, if it's a person that keeps popping into your mind that you don't have, a great relationship, or maybe you have a relationship with them but it's not romantic, it's a friend, or maybe just someone that you know, if they keep popping into your mind, often it means that you are energetically connected. So there's an energy cord that's tapped into your energy field that is often draining energy from you, and that's why. Okay, so I had to finish this video filming from my phone, so I apologize for the sound right now, and I apologize for not filming it on my camera, but my memory card was full, and I'm probably going to get a new one because, as a content creator, I need a bit more space, and it is a lot of space, but it's crazy how much content I filmed today. So I was talking about energetic cords. Sometimes often we share energy cords with people that we have in our lives, and it's not always a bad thing. And I want you to know that if someone is taking energy from you unconsciously, you have allowed them to do that. Okay, I want to say that before you start blaming someone else. It's like, they cannot do that without your consent, whether that was consciously or unconsciously. So, and it's not something that people do on purpose. It is just something that happens energetically sometimes. So keep that in mind. So the way how to detach from this person or stop getting them from popping into your mind, like if people are popping into your mind very often, then that is often a very clear sign that there's an energy cord there. So I actually have filmed a meditation that is called Short Meditation to Cut Cords with Someone. I believe it's called that way. And that is a meditation, a practice that you can do in order to cut these cords in a very beautiful, loving, compassionate way, in a wholesome way, where you invite Archangel Michael into the meditation. It's actually based on a meditation that I've learned from Gabby Bernstein. Just wanted to mention that. And I really recommend you find that meditation. And also, you can write a cord cutting letter. I filmed a cord cutting letter ritual in the 333 portal manifestation video. So that's one that you can watch as well. The next question that I received is from Carolina. Unfortunately, I'm unable to read it right now from my phone because I cannot film and read from my community tab. But Carolina, thank you so much for your question. Carolina was asking about the tingling within her eyebrow, between her eyebrows during meditation, and a warm feeling within her heart that she was feeling as well during meditation. So yes, I am experiencing tingling sensations through meditation, but also throughout the day. Sometimes it's a bit more strong, sometimes it's a little bit less strong. But especially when I'm doing a lot of spiritual practices, or when sometimes when I'm surfing a lot, I also get this a lot. I don't exactly know what it means, apart from that your third eye is opening and that you're just connected. Okay, so that's what I believe that it means. Often when I receive that tingling as well is when I hear information that my soul resonates with. Often I get full body chills, like shivers that are going through my body, and then not like the the ones where you feel like I shouldn't be here, right? Sometimes you get these shivers and your body is telling you like, oh, I shouldn't be with this person, or something is off. Not that kind of tingling. It's a tingling sensation that feels good. It's like it feels good in your body. That's basically when I know that my soul resonates with this truth, with this information. And so that's what I can say about that. I've never had this feeling in my heart, so I can't really answer that. But what I just know is that maybe you can look into Kundalini. I'm not sure if that's, what it could be, because I know that Kundalini energy, once it awakens and it moves up through your chakras and it cleanses your energy, people have these heart orgasms, they call it, or these very beautiful emotions and feelings. So maybe that's something that you can look up, but Kundalini is not my specialty, so I cannot really talk more about that. But all I have to say is that, if it's a pleasant feeling, then for sure it means that you're connected with the divine, and that your channel is, clear and open. So it is all a very good sign. I think, in general, when you feel these sensations in your body, it's just a way of your body, allowing in this beautiful energy and being connected with all that is, with the light, with your higher self, with this love. So that is something, maybe your heart chakra is opening. That's why you're feeling that. You were also asking about if I believe in coincidences, that you were asking the universe for guidance and you found my channel. I don't believe in coincidences, for sure. I do believe that when we ask, the universe always helps us, supports us, and will bring us exactly to the things that we need in our life. So I'm very blessed and fortunate to have you in our community, to have you here. I really hope that, I can help you to find some of the answers that you're looking for. Thank you so much for being here, Carolina. And you were also saying that sometimes you experienced some things I didn't really understand fully, but I think you experienced things within meditation or throughout the day, and then they actually happened. It could be that you're tapping into precognition. So this is one of the things, when we start opening our third eye, we start to tap into these psychic abilities, as they call it. You can see it as something very, very special, or you can see as it, and this is how I look at it, is everyone is psychic. Our bodies are made for very beautiful spiritual things, and so it is actually very normal. But we've always not been really connected with it. So once we start opening our third eye, once we start clearing our channel, we start opening up these psychic abilities. So precognition means that you tap into you tap into a timeline that's basically already there energetically, but hasn't physically happened yet. And then you experience it afterwards when it happens. So it's kind of like, it's not like a deja vu. Deja vu is like something happens and you feel like I've already experienced this. But when you have precognition, you experience something before very consciously, and then it happens and you're like, did that just happen? That was crazy. I just thought about that, or I already, I tapped into it before it actually happened. So it could be that you're tapping into precognition. And these were the questions I've already answered. 3 of them. 1 of them I dedicated a whole video about this. So if your question hasn't been answered, I just want you to know that they will be answered in the upcoming weeks. There's a lot of content that I'm bringing to all of you. Very excited about it, and I do want you to know that I'm planning to do this way more often. So if you have any questions, just comment on the post that I just posted, because it's easier for me to find inspiration and to serve your needs, and on the other hand, I can be more specific to what you guys need and what you love to learn more about. So don't be shy and let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and let me go to that community post that I posted and let me know there so that I can go back to it, I can read through them, and I probably will post more often just before I'm going to answer those questions. Let me know in the comments if there were any aha moments. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from, because I'd love to get to know you. And if you have liked this video, please like this video, click that like button, and share this video with anyone who you think could benefit from this message right now. Maybe someone in your community, maybe a family member, maybe a friend who you know would resonate with a message like this. And I recently also started a brand new podcast which is called Returning Home with Lin Lim. You can find it in the link in the description below, or you can go directly to Spotify or Apple Podcast and listen on there as well. Now you can listen every single second of every single day to content like this. You don't have to be watching, but you can listen while you're doing the dishes, while you're on your way, while you're cleaning the house. Within every single moment you have the opportunity to listen to content like this. My arm is getting super tired from holding my phone like this. I don't know how people do it. It's definitely a practice. Oh yeah, don't forget to check out my new merchandise. I'm very excited to bring this to you. It has all beautiful conscious messages that, you know, once you're starting to wear these t-shirts, these hoodies, these even these stickers, once you start using it in your day-to-day life, I'm pretty confident that we're going to anchor in this light, anchor in this awakening energy with the world or within the planet right now. And if you're new here and haven't already subscribed to the channel, remember to do so, as you will be the first to watch all of my videos every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so that you can create your best life. I'm getting so tired right now. I'm wishing you the most beautiful day and sending you all so much love. And until the next time, bye for now.